Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Teeter, and today we're continuing on with Balatro. Looking at our decks, we're moving along pretty well. I guess we'll just go to the next red stake deck and try to do a green stake run. Looks like we're using the magic deck today. Start throwing out the crystal ball voucher that gives you an extra consumable slot and 2 copies of the Fool card, which will copy your last played tarot card. Let's get into it. Let's see, off the rip I say 2, 3, 4, blank, 6. That's not really that high. We have king, blank, jack. And I guess it would be 10, 9. So we don't have 10 or 9. Looking at the suits, we have a jack, 8, 4, a king, and a 2. Nothing really all that high. So I guess we'll try to aim for a high flush on spades here. King, jack, 8. That's more like it. I don't know if this will make it or not. King, jack, 8, 7, 6. Use my last discard, see if we get any higher spades, and we don't. Let's see what this comes out to. 304, just barely. I have $7, earn $2 per discard if no discards are used. This is good when I have malt in the early game, which I don't, so we'll get this back. Plus 2 chips for each card remaining in your deck, or 100 chips and every hand removes 5. I guess I'll take the one that doesn't decrease over time. I was hoping for malt, but I'll take chips to start. King, 7, 6. We have any straights going on? 5, 6, 7, 8. That's pretty close to a mid straight. We'll discard everything that isn't a 4 or a 9 in hopes of getting a 4 or a 9. We'll do the same thing again. Although 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 would also be a flush, so maybe we'll... Problem is I don't want to restrict myself to just using a 9. Now we'll do what I was doing before. We'll look for a 4 or a 9. Here's a 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This won't be enough to win, but... Oh, with the chips it is. I forgot that we got the chip bonus already. Nice. Raise the cap, interest earned on each round. We're at $10. We can just afford that and then not get the benefit. Played cards with spade suit give 50 chips. We kind of need malt. Plus 10 malt if hand contains 2 pair. So there's a lot of hands that contain 2 pair. Namely 2 pair and full house. And if you manage to convert cards to different suits, you can have multiples of each card, so you can get 2 pair that way. We'll go ahead and take that for now just because I could use a source of malt. We haven't used any tarot cards yet, so we can't use our full cards just yet. All clubs are debuffed. Love to hear it. So right away we have 2 pair in 2 jacks and 2 8s, but the extra jack will also count for this. Easy. Now the voucher has changed. Reroll boss blind 1 time per ante. This I actually like to take whenever I see, just because the game has a tendency to hit you with some really tough antes sometimes, or blinds rather, boss blinds. And it's always good to have that insurance in your back pocket, I feel. King, queen, jack. 10, 9 would be a straight. We do have a pair of 8s. Suits wise, we have 4 clubs. I guess I'll see if I can't get a flush on clubs. And given our malt's not going to apply, but our chips will. I don't know if this will be enough to win. I doubt it. Yeah, but we get another flush right away, so we'll play this too. So given my joker, it'd be in my best interest to look for 2 pair, if possible. Plus 1 malt per consecutive hand played without scoring a face card, and if you score a face card, it resets. If I get this, this will prevent us from getting some pairs. Because if there's a pair that uses 2 or 3 kings, I'd have to get rid of all the kings in favor of other cards, so that wouldn't really be good. Each played 10 or 4 gives 10 chips and 4 malt. We have 4 of each card in our 52 deck. That's not awful, I guess. This might hit in cases when the 2 pair joker doesn't, so we'll try it out. Perfect example, 10 and 4 here will trigger this joker, but not this one. We'll see how good this helps our score. Enough to win in one flush. Plus 12 malt if played hand contains straight. I almost never manage to find straights. Let's open the Arcana pack in hopes of getting some money. No money, but we can create a joker. We could also convert things to spades, but we're not really doing anything that relies on specific suits. Malt cards could help us too, but I think I'll just create a joker and see what we get. Ooh, Space Joker. 1 in 4 chance to upgrade level of played poker hand. That's the same as getting a card like this. Play only one hand. Hopefully we'll only need 2. I think I do see a straight for me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is a straight. There's only 1 4 in there, and there's no pairs to trigger this. So it's not going to be enough to win. Ace 9, 8, 7, 4 is a flush. Again, I don't know if this is enough to win in one hand. Given that it's not really giving us a lot of malt, I'm going to guess that it's not. So I'm going to re-roll in hopes of getting maybe a 10 for this. Oh, look at this. Do something like that so we get the malt benefit of both the 10 and the 4. We'll see if this is enough. Oh, I was worried for nothing. They really want me to take a ride the bus. I don't think I'll be doing that. Plus 15 malt and 0 discards remaining, or played cards with odd rank give chips. Don't really care for either of these, to be honest with you. I guess this is a good desperation malt if I can't re-roll to something more preferable. Let's continue. Foil jokers and getting double jokers I'm okay without. Let's see what a flush with only a 4 in it will do for us. I don't think it's going to get us to 2,600. No, just under half that. You see 2 queens, but guess I'll settle for the flush. No 4 to be found, so we're just gonna get the malt off of the 10. Base joker triggered to upgrade our flush, and that got us there. Now I really don't want to have to rely on flushes times 2 malt. Well, the malt will be before any of our jokers apply, so this doesn't really benefit us until we have cards that have malt on them. We'll pass on that shop for now. Another flush right away. Only containing a 10 though, which is unfortunate, but I guess we'll play the flush since it presented itself to us. 1900. 2 8s and 2 2s is 2 pair. That'll trigger this joker. And I don't see anything else. We'll see how good this hand is. 1400 wasn't too bad, but didn't get us to the end. Here's another 2 pair in the middle here. Base joker is really not triggering all that often, so I'm gonna kind of forget that we have it. Double my money, and then double my money, and then double my money could be good. Get our economy online really quick. I think that's what we'll do. It's now $52. We can kind of hunt for better jokers. Adds a sell value of other jokers to malt, so we're not really going to have any jokers that are worth all that much just now. But maybe we could in the future. I think we'll pass on this though in search of something better. Plus 1 malt per tarot card used. Well, we do have 3 slots. We could create tarot cards right away. That'll boost this to 9 malt, I believe. Which almost accommodates for this, but doesn't require 2 pairs. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll get this joker. Try and use this. We'll try to use both of these cards, even though they're not the most useful. This Joker gains malt for every jack discarded. And it also adds 10 malt. And we just have a standard 52 card deck, so the most this can gain is 2 malt. And that would be if we saw every jack in our deck, which isn't really guaranteed. Let's re-roll this as well. We're just gonna burn through everything. Oh, look, a Fool card. So we can actually create another Temperor card, or Emperor card, which will let us create 2 more cards when we're done using the ones up there. Now I want to use... Oh, I can use this card. I was saying I want to use Spades, but they're being debuffed. But this is the cards I've already played. Let's see. 5, 6. See 2 5s. Sure, we'll see 2 6s that are debuffed as well. Increases rank of 2 cards. We could increase 3s to 4s and 9s to 10s, I guess, for walkie-talkie. We'll keep that in mind for later. But I guess for now, we'll just start discarding some stuff. Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10 would be a straight, so we can get rid of all these cards. See what we get. Ace, Queen, Jack, 10. We actually have 3 10s, which is exciting. We'll go ahead and try to discard for a high full house, which we get. Use the aces and the 10s. Aces are just a high scoring card, and the 10s should, at least one of them will trigger walkie-talkie. Go ahead and play the full house here. Here's 1 9. I would like 2 9s in order to use the strength card. And to get another full house, I'll attempt to discard for it. There are no more 10s in the deck. There are 3 9s, 3 7s, and 2 4s. We'll get rid of the 4 also. We don't get the 9 or 7. Don't really need 2 pair anymore, but you know, getting the full house would have been favorable if possible. No reason for them to all be spades. We'll just play the 3 of a kind, see how we fare. Gets us there. Here's a temperance card that we can use right away. It just gets us $8 technically. We spend 3 and make the rest back. Okay, so I opened this pack. This will actually allow me to use these cards in the top right prior to closing the pack, which is nice. Convert to spades. I guess we'll just take some cards. Who cares? And convert them. These 2 are fine. No real functional use of that other than the fact that we had it. I don't want to use the strength card right away because I would ideally make more 10s and 4s, but no, I'm sticking with that. And well, I guess we'll just use Wheel of Fortune, see if we can boost a Joker. No gots. The Emperor will create 2 random tarot cards when used, and I think that it replaces itself, so we should be able to use this and get 2 cards. Which I should have done while I was in that other menu, but oh well. Tarot Merchants here as well. This is good for our Tarot Joker. We'll proceed. I think we're doing okay. 3 jacks right off the rip. Love to see that. We'll just discard to see if another pair will appear. 2 aces is good. Surprisingly enough, full house seems to be our most played hand, which seems to be benefiting the most from Space Joker. X1 malt for each empty Joker slot. So Mystic Summit hasn't been doing anything for us, and Walkie-Talkie's been hit or miss. I think we can get rid of both of these in favor of this, and that should be enough to get us an X2 malt, I think. Yeah. So it's like this will be applying twice, plus whatever our base amount is. I guess I'll get some Celestial packs and see what we can't boost. We'll level up 2 pair, just in case we have to rely on it. I see 2 queens. I see an ace, king, queen, blank 10, so we can maybe get a high straight. I'll discard in favor of the high straight. Another pair here I'm going to pass up. Oh, I had a pair of 9s. I realized it too late. We do have another full house on kings and tens. I guess I'll shift gears to that. That was enough to win in one played hand. Level up a straight, +4 malt for all cards below 52 in your deck. We haven't really removed any cards yet, so that doesn't benefit us. Lose $1 per card played. Played, not discarded. So I'm going to discard these. I do want to see a second 9 if possible. Then we can upgrade them to 10s and get a full house. Or we can pull a 10, or we can pull a jack. So there's all kinds of things that we can pull that would be useful to us. I'll go ahead and discard these. Get an 8. Queen and an ace. I'll discard again. Here we go. Here's our 9s. So I'll use the strength card on both of these. Now 4 10s. And the full house. So I'll play the full house. Stone card or lucky cards. I guess since we don't need specific cards anymore, I can just put lucky on these jacks. And we'll play all 5 of these cards for the full house. Hopefully this wins in one. We only lose the $5 we get back from the boss. Level up 4 of a kind or 2 pair. I guess I'll level up 2 pair. And that'll be that. Ideally, I would have taken the voucher and upgraded the shop to include more cards, but wasn't paying full attention, if I'm honest. 2 pair with a stone card should give us a chips boost. 2 pair again. Trying to play more hands so that Space Joker has a chance to maybe upgrade them. Here's another 2 pair. Oh, see, now we have the 2 pair trousers. This gains +2 every time you play a 2 pair, so now I'm going to be incentivized to play a 2 pair. I will buy this. We'll see what other Joker is available in here. Every played card counts in scoring. I don't care about this enough to take it over something else I already have, so we will move right along. 2 jacks, 2 6s, and a stone card. 2 pair. Ace, king, jack, 10. Guess we'll see if we can't either get a straight here or... Oh, see, we get 2 pair here as well. I think I need to take the 2 pair over the straight. 2 pair also scores about the same as a straight now. Actually scores better. Base value. Oh, because Space Joker just triggered. That's why. 4 though, it was close, I think. But another 2 pair on kings and 2s. Problem is, I don't think we're scaling enough to actually win. Oh, because that's right, Stencil Joker isn't working anymore. Oops. We haven't been getting the X2 malt like I thought. Okay, probably shouldn't do that right now, but we're going to. Can I get another high pair? No. Alright, well I guess that's curtains. There's no way a single pair is gonna win for us. Maybe I can get the lucky card to trigger for 20 malt. I did, but it wasn't enough still. Okay. Yeah, darn. I wasn't thinking after that last shop. I was just excited to see the 2 pair Joker. Figured I could have it temporarily enough to boost it, and then we could get rid of the tarot card Joker that's less reliable, but that's okay. Fell asleep at the wheel. Wasn't the first time, won't be the last. Trying for a full house here, don't ask me why, but it ended up working out. Whenever I have 2 and 2, it's very unlikely that you'll actually pull the 3rd, so it's not usually a good strategy to try to get the 3rd card of a 2 pair for a full house. Let's get some economy online, even though it doesn't help our score. I think I can make it through the first 3 of these without a malt joker, but I guess we'll see. There is a high flush forming here. You'll see the king, queen, and jack all together. Here's the 10. I guess I could use my discards to see if we'll get an ace. Not that we need it, but straight flush would be pretty fun. Oh wait, this is a straight flush. I was thinking of the royal flush. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10 is a royal flush, but we still got the straight flush with the 5 cards in a row. Destroys up to 2 cards. Tempting, but I'm gonna take the voucher. If we get this voucher upgraded, we'll get ourselves an additional joker slot. Always something I like to see. I think I see a straight here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Question is, how much is this gonna score for? I don't think it's gonna be more than 300. It's not. We have 3 diamonds, but they're debuffed. I don't really want to make a straight or a flush on those. We have more clubs in the deck than hearts, so we'll discard and see if we can't get clubs to appear. Unfortunate that I'm burning through all of my discards just to get 1 flush, and I don't even think this will be enough to win, so I'll have to play some other smaller hands. 2 pair can do it if I select the right cards. Hanging Chad. I'll have to sell a fool card, which kind of defeats the purpose of starting with 2 of them, but I do want this joker, so we'll take it, and we will not look back. We have 2 pair already here. And 2 pair win with 10 malt. Probably. I guess not. I should have just discarded for more cards. We do have a full house here now, though. We lose the extra $1 we would have gotten if I would have just discarded and looked for a better hand. Swashbuckler synergizes with egg. Every time the egg gains 3, this also gains 3 malt. Guess we'll take Swashbuckler. Just kidding, I can't afford Swashbuckler. Guess we'll have to wait for Swashbuckler. That's a shame. And if I had that extra hand from playing the last round correctly, we would have been able to afford it. So just goes to show how important playing a specific number of hands can be. It's almost a straight flush again. I guess I'll be conservative with my money for as long as I can be. All club cards are debuffed. Okay. We have 2 10s and 2 6s, but again, I shouldn't do this because it almost never, as I'll demonstrate. Oh, look at that. I pulled 3 of each. Never mind. I was going to say it almost never yields the thirds. And with an extra discard to go, what do you know? I don't think a 2 pair is going to be enough to win here. I guess it was. Here's our chips joker from last run again. I guess we could take it for now. Doesn't set us back too much and gets half of our equation online a little bit. King, king, queen, queen. Plus chips, plus re-trigger and malt. Who knows? 2 grand. Not awful, I guess. Ooh. And supernova. Can I suddenly make a high card deck? It's a little bit late for it, but we can try. Now we can sell the egg now that we don't have Swashbuckler depending on it. And maybe we could reroll for another better Joker, because this isn't going to give us a lot of malt. This will, but even if I use Brainstorm on it, Brainstorm wouldn't get the +10 from this. I think we will... I don't know, if I could get Swashbuckler, it would probably be better than Supernova. I think we have to wait and see. Negative Joker is tempting, but can I get to 5.2k without playing more hands? I'm not sure. Here's another 2 pair. This will actually add to our Supernova benefit. 6 malt. That's quite a bit of malt. Well, of course, if I, like, let's say I play a high card, this is going to have nothing on it because we haven't played a high card yet. That was still worth 1k. Okay, hold on. Maybe we can start playing high card right now. And we can level it up. Guess I'll finally use my Fool card just to level up high card a couple times. We have a flush here. We have 3 of a kind, but we're just going to play high card. Ante 3 is a little late to kind of start building a high card run, but I think this will still be enough to get us to the end, provided we get another decent Joker along the way. Just gonna save my money for now, and we will move right along. I almost click skip blind. Just keep playing high cards until they become useless, but I mean 3k on 1 is gonna get us there in under 4. Can't really use these. I guess I'll open the Buffoon pack and see if we're blessed at all. Self-destructing Joker and something that benefits from a hand we're not playing. It's not going to do it for us. 12k. We're still going to do it in 3. Craziest part is we don't even have an X-Malt Joker yet. The second we get an X-Malt Joker, I think we're set for the run. If we're not already. Now this did take until our last hand this time, but that's okay. Just helps us build our Supernova up a little bit more. +1 card available in the shop could be useful. I will take the Arcana pack first though, in case it's got money boosters. There we go. Temperance will give us $47. Now I can take Overstock. We'll add a card to our selection here. I guess I just... Well, I'd specifically like Swashbuckler, I think, because this is already at $35. Increasing by 3 every time. I won't have to play 3 hands to get the benefit. We want Swashbuckler and an X-Malt Joker. Here is Swashbuckler. Goodbye, Supernova. And now we just need an X-Malt Joker, like this one, except we're playing high card, so this isn't gonna trigger. Create 2 planet cards. I was hoping one of them would be high card. Pluto, I think. I don't want to spend 9 on a reroll, so we'll just sit with Swashbuckler for now and see what we can do. $14k. With 4 hands, we only needed about 5k in order to meet the blind, so that was absolutely fine. Open the Arcana pack in hopes of more money. Double my money, aka give me 20 bucks. I won't say no. 4 chips if played hand has exactly 4 cards. I think this can outpace this in due time, especially because it's starting at 50 chips since it's foil. We'll switch our card here. I'm just gonna have to play 4 card high cards as consistently as possible. X3 malted poker hand contains diamond, club, heart, or spade. This actually does not work unless all 4 cards score. That might be obvious, but a lot of times the cards will actually explicitly say if the cards score. But I've tried high card builds where I'll just do things like this, and this won't actually trigger the X3 malt, unfortunately. So we'll have to keep our eye out for another X malt joker. The more I play this game, the more I feel a little bit kind of upset that I so frequently rely on high card builds. But at the same time, like, they're the most consistent. But I feel like I just reach out for the same few jokers almost every run, and for good reason, they benefit me. Any X malt jokers in the shop? Oh, there's Supernova again. Negative walkie-talkie? I won't say no. 1 in 6 chance this card is destroyed, and then you'll have a chance to see an X3 malt joker. That could be good. I think that'll be bigger than, or better than Hanging Chad for now, even though Hanging Chad is pretty good. Because if I put a 10 in front now with Hanging Chad, it'll add 4 malt, you know, 2 more times. So 8 malt and 20 more chips. Really isn't anything I'm willing to get rid of for the banana, so I think I have to pass on it. Whose money per card played? Ooh, a 4 of a kind. Look at that. You bet I have to play 4 card high card. And of course my highest card isn't going to be a 4 or a 10. I guess I don't have to play 4 cards, I just want to boost square joker, you know? Oh well. The bad news, since we're still building up, is that we are going to have to hemorrhage $12 here just to win. What we got there? Here's the reroll voucher again. I will take it. Now I'm going to open this and see the Hermit to double my money. Now that I spent all my money. We're not really using lower scoring cards, so I guess I can just destroy some lower cards. That way we won't have to worry about pulling them. Now comes the fun. Which is... I don't know how handily we're gonna be winning all of these rounds. Oh wait, no, we're still doing alright. Oops, I almost played a pair. And with 1 hand left over, okay. I think we're still doing okay. Stone cards, boosts face cards. Nothing like that. Destroy 2 more cards, or let's just create 2 cards. I was hoping we would get some money jokers, but that, or money tarot cards, but that's okay. Convert to clubs, I mean, who cares? Doesn't really impact what we're doing at all. Make some lucky cards on some higher cards. King. 3, 5, 6, that's 4 high cards, or 4 cards for high card. Queen, 6, 7, 8. Or walkie-talkies just along for the ride. Of course, its sell value is adding to Swashbuckler, but that's really all it's doing. Now the question's going to become, which Joker do I get rid of for an X-Malt Joker? And I think it's going to have to be Hanging Chad. But we'll have to conserve for now. Just out of curiosity, let me see what a hanging Chad walkie-talkie high card will look like. 29. Honestly, not too bad. Getting the lucky card to trigger there was pretty good. How are our tips doing here? 110. Better than ice cream. $50, thank you. No real reason to do this, but I like to gamble and see if we get something good out of it. Last card. Could be good in a pinch if we need the malt, but not gonna bother. Here's the banana again. It's tempting every time I see it, but not really tempting enough. 10. Look at that. An extra 12 malt we wouldn't have had otherwise. Don't really need these. Plus 20 malt if hand contains 3 or fewer cards. Always good for a high card build. We're getting 71 twice from these. I think we're kind of all set with malt. What I need is an X malt joker to scale things. Not getting so lucky yet. We'll just keep playing 4-card high cards, going from... Well, we have a 10 here, so I guess I was gonna say our highest card and then 3 smaller ones, but we can play a 10 as the highest card. I suppose we should. Still getting there with one hand left to spare. Looking for any X-Malt Jokers and not getting them. Spade cards are debuffed, that's fine. We can still play spade cards as long as they're not the highest card. Like this. Getting exactly 30,000 when you need 120 is a little scary, especially because we are getting into a territory where we might not be able to play a high card hand. If we pull enough duplicates, we'll only have 3 cards below our active cards, so we'll have to play a debuffed card. We got there. Was a bit risky though. Oh, here's card sharp. Look at that. Okay, well this immediately takes hanging Ched. Sorry, buddy, but times 3 malt when you play more than, or play the same hand more than once is exactly what we need. Because we're just playing high card, high card, high card, high card. Every second, third, fourth hand will be times 3 malt. I think I do want to reroll this blind though. 1 random joker disabled every hand could be detrimental. If egg is disabled, we lose 62 value from both of these jokers. If we lose one of the jokers, we lose 77 malt from our entire calculation. Square joker is all of our chips. Walkie-talkie, I guess we'd live without, but we kind of rely on everything, so I'm going to reroll this. Flips and shuffles all of them. We can correct that after 1 hand, I'm pretty sure. So just as an example, let's watch the behavior. And I'll even move this. This is something I like to do when I play too. I'll cut the game speed down so I can follow what's happening at some points. let's play this and we'll see kind of what the behavior is of these jokers. Obviously, if you see the same action twice, you've got Brainstorm looking at the leftmost joker. So we'll have to see what the leftmost joker is, and then we'll have to see which one, when they're shuffled, I mean, we'll have to see which one triggers. Obviously, square joker is going to be this size card, so we'll just put it back into its normal spot, and then we'll move all the other cards around it if we can manage. But yeah, so let's just play this high card. It's going to be real slow. So they copy each other. Egg and the walkie-talkie won't be played unless I play a 10 or an ace in the leading spot. And they don't really matter that much, so I'm not too concerned. But we'll want to identify these 3 cards and card sharp after the second hand. Okay. So now we've got our game plan. We can put the game speed up to something a little bit more visually stimulating, I guess. Level up high card. Thought you'd never ask. Score 150k. We will do our best. King 10 8 2. Queen 10 8 6. And card sharp kicking in is really going to help us out here. Slaughtered it with an extra hand left. So yeah, we're gonna have to get our cards back in order, I think, right away in order to be okay. $19. Try a spectral pack, see what we can get. Convert all cards to 1 suit. Or destroy a card for enhanced face cards. I guess I'll take enhanced face cards. Why not? I guess a stone card could be good for some chips for high card. Instead of just playing garbage with it, we could play the stone card. All right. There's our square joker. Let's cut the game speed down again. Now, oddly enough, I can play a high card joker that uses a 10, so we can actually identify which one is the walkie-talkie. Again, not that we need to. We can also convert this 3 into a stone card to get 50 chips from it in this hand played. We'll go ahead and play this. We'll see which joker copies another joker and which one is our swashbuckler. We want swashbuckler and then brainstorm to detect it. So this is the walkie-talkie. This is swashbuckler. I didn't see brainstorm or card sharp, so I'll move both of these over. And actually, I guess I'll move walkie-talkie before card sharp. But hopefully we've got our jokers in the right order. I'll play another hand really slow here, just so we can kind of watch what's going on. 4 card, high card coming at you. Oh, this is card sharp. Alright, we dropped the ball a little bit, but I think we can still win this. Ace, queen, 5 2. Okay, yeah, look at that. Once we got them back in the right order, we were okay. I don't think we're scaling well enough to do endless, but I guess we'll run this into the ground if we can. Some extra cards in the shop to choose from in case there's something we can do to benefit things. A negative misprint, okay. I'll never say no to extra jokers, and neither will swashbuckler and its copy. I think the only other joker I would take now is the one that can copy the joker to its right, and then we would try to put that on card sharp somehow. Though I don't know what we would sub out for it. I guess brainstorm, technically. Brainstorm's only adding 90 mult res. You know, copying card sharp would take 90 plus 10 or whatever times 3 times 3. Also, that reminds me, I need to put misprint in front of card sharp. so that this gets added and then this multiplies its value. Creates a random rare joker and sets money to 0. This doesn't say you need room, but you do. Add a blue seal. We'll put a blue seal on a low card here. Maybe we can upgrade high card more often with that. King, 3, 4, 9. Ace, 5, 10, jack. Ace, stone, 2, 6. We're still doing okay, even though it's gonna keep ramping up on us. Don't really have a lot of money to reroll with, so we'll just work with what we've got. See how far we can go. Although I guess depending on the length of the video, you'll know before me. If this ends up being considerably longer, then I guess we'll have done pretty well. I did just break that glass face card that we got. Splash is fun, but I don't think it's necessary. Don't really have anything in mind to get other than maybe that joker I mentioned. So I'm not gonna re-roll the shop in hopes of getting it. I'm realizing now I should be saving the stone cards until card sharp is in effect, so that the chip amounts and stuff will be added to the multiplier. Gonna be pretty close. Only within 100,000 now. Unlimited rerolls. Don't want either of these. And either of these. Hopefully we don't need unlimited rerolls to get by. I haven't been using discards, so if this was something we could squeeze in, then we could make some money, but 1.1 mil, okay, yeah, we lose. That's all there is to it. There's no way we make 1.1 mil. We can try though. I think the writing is on the wall here. I think the reason for it is that Swashbuckler wasn't scaling enough toward the end. We kind of need constantly scaling stuff. But Swashbuckler and Co. was only being increased by 3 malt every time. But that's okay, we still won. So we have yet another deck completed on green stake difficulty. The next episode we'll go ahead and play on the Nebula deck and see if we can't get the green stake done. Anyway, if you made it this far, I thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy content like this, please feel free to come on by my Twitch channel where we play games like Balatro and many others all the time. Or check out my other YouTube videos and the rest of my Balatro series. I thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I hope you take care. Bye now.